Oh my goodness, why is this always so zoomed in? Hi everyone. I am here. I'm so fucking excited. I'm here early just to make sure that everything's working properly. Um, why? Why is it always so zoomed in? Okay. Um, Joelle, we can publish this on the Facebook page, the profile, the group, and YouTube so that it's everywhere. As you hop on, I want to thank you so much, Joelle. Yay, Adam! So happy that you're here, guys. As you hop on, let's start with a positive note. Like, I want to start with a positive note. Libby, oh my goodness, my witches are here. Tell me one good thing that happened this week. Let's do like a positive train. Let's write everybody write one good thing that has happened to them this week. I really want to know one good thing that has happened to you this week. And as I say this, I'm trying to think of one good thing that has happened to me this week. There's lots of good things that happened this week. This webinar is a good thing that happened this week. I got sleep this week. That's another good thing that happened. My son started sleeping properly again. Hi, Susie. Oh my goodness. All the witches are here. I'm so fucking happy that you guys are here. This is going to be so good. Hi, Laura. Oh my God. This is so good. I got an early bird sign up for certified spirit communication course. This is amazing. I'm so happy. Susie's my client and she is hosting. Well, I can say hosting. She is currently selling a certification for all the spiritual women. And she got an early bird sign up. This is so good. I'm so proud of you. I have not gotten much sleep this week, but I did call in for it and he showed up. That is amazing. Well, I mean, you can't have everything, right, guys? I have to tell you something so incredible. My husband went viral on TikTok. Libby, I think this is going to be interesting to you. My husband went viral on TikTok. I cannot even believe this. I wonder if he can hear me in the next room. I urged him to create a TikTok account because he's a huge Pokemon Go player. And I was just like, you have to start monetizing this shit. Like, we cannot just, you can't just fucking play and do nothing with this. Because obviously the entrepreneur in me. And he went viral. He's at 40,000 views right now. His follower base is growing madly. And it's insane. Like, all day today, all I've been hearing is like, 30,000 views, 40,000 views. I'm like, dude, I've had TikTok for 3 months and like the most I got is like 4,000 views. Just like, shut up. So it's amazing. We're becoming a social media family. I know, 40,000. It's growing like wildfire. He got on the For You page. It's like insane. And I use the strategies that I use. And I use them for him. Like, I literally walked him through it and he literally posts 4 videos. The 4th video goes viral. Insane. I did an abundance meditation on Monday night. Tuesday, I had a call to invite me back to teach my usual pre-COVID gig at a school. Oh my God, that is amazing. Art well-being therapy for kids. I love that. That is so good. That is so good. You guys, I love this. See, this is what we should do every day. Suha, Angela M. Jordan. I should do a clap and a dance. See me on a webinar. I am good. I am good. Regina, oh my goodness, you guys, I am so fucking happy that you're all here. Like, I'm very excited about this. Of course you had to be here because I'm calling out the entire industry on this webinar and it's streaming on all my social media platforms as well as inside this room. Now I can start. Yeah, because like, honestly, Realcy, there's a new platform I don't know about. Oh my goodness. Clearly we need to have conversations about this because I didn't know about that. I'm for all the platforms. Okay, guys, let's get started. Let's get started because it's like 1:02 Eastern. So we're on a schedule here and I have a lot of things to say to you. And a lot of things to call out, obviously, and a lot of thoughts I've had, obviously. I've been in this space for 6 years. I've done a lot of shit. I've taught a lot of people. I've had a lot of clients. I've made a lot of money. And quite frankly, I've done a lot of shifting over the last couple of months, especially. And I've tried a lot of different things in my business. I've seen a lot of my clients do a lot of shifting as well. And I have come to a lot of conclusions because a lot of my people have very often come to me and said, I've done all the things, nothing's working. I've done all the things, nothing's working. I've done all the things and I'm not making money, or I'm not making as much as I'd like to, or I'm stuck at a certain level, or even I'm making 10K months, but I like, there comes a month and I make like $2,000, and then I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. And I'm like, but you knew because you made 10 grand, so how come you don't know anymore? People in this space are lost. People in this space are frustrated. People in this space are dealing with a certain fucking issue that I think I pinpointed and nailed, and I really want to talk about it, so I'm going to get started. And what I'm going to do right now is I am going to, you guessed it, I did slides. And this may be the last time I fucking do slides, because I don't like doing slides, you guys, but I'm going to fucking show you my slides because they're very nice. I just turned off my video. I apologize for that. This is not going in an evergreen funnel. I did slides. And they have nice pictures and everything is really nice. It took me 3 weeks. Well, at least I started 3 weeks ago. Where are my slides? And what I want to talk about, my wonderful, lovely people, is why you guys are not further along in business than you know that you should be. Why you're paying for so much coaching. Can you see the slides? Yes, you can. Okay. Why, I'm going to start presenting. So I can't see the chat, but I'm just going to fucking talk. Okay. What lies you're being told. Okay. Because there's a lot of shit going on in this industry that you're being told that's not true, that you're buying into. What's holding you back? Okay, because there's so many fucking incredible women that I've talked to, so many incredible women that I've had the pleasure of working with that are stuck, and myself included. I have been stuck for so many years until I came to this fucking point in my business where I was just like, bitch, you smart, you educated, you know your shit, you've made a lot of money, you birthed a fucking human. Like, dude, like, why can't you just? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you stressed all the time? Why are you burning out all the time? Why are you questioning yourself all the time? Why are you constantly anxious? Why are you constantly wondering if you're doing this right? Why are you constantly going back and forth between hitting really high months and then going back down and up and down and up and down? And, I've worked with people who do this. I've done this myself. And I really, really thought about, like, why the fuck do we do this? And we pay so much for coaching and we invest in all these programs and we pay for the masterminds. We buy the memberships, the courses, the fucking formulas, the templates, and whatever we do, it just doesn't seem to click. And we're not stupid. We're not fucking stupid. We're smart women. We're grown-ass women. We do a lot of difficult things. But this seems to be a theme for so many women. And I decided that it's time to really dive in and figure out what the fuck is going on here. And this is how all of it came about. This class, the program that I'm going to talk about at the end of it, because of course I'm going to fucking talk about it. You don't have to stay for it. There's so much in this class that you're going to get. You can leave at the end. But essentially what I want you to learn today and take with you, and the most important thing that I want you to take with you, is the conclusion that I came to, because this is the golden nugget, and that you get for free. Okay? So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Eva Kalvik, and I'm a business coach, and I swear like a fucking sailor. I mean, like, just at the beginning of this class, I probably swore more than anybody you've ever known in your life, right? I post some of the most controversial content in the coaching space. You may or may not already know that. I'm a toddler mom. This is my boss, aka my son. I'm a Fortune 500 marketing exec turned entrepreneur. So I have a lot of experience. I'm not one of those bitches who like sat at a Walmart cashier and then decided, ooh, I know how to work a cashier, so I knew numbers, I can be a business coach. No, I actually have a fuck ton of experience. And by fuck ton, I mean 11 years of experience, right? Hands-on marketing. I've worked for really big companies like L'Oreal and Unilever and Avon. Not as an Avon lady, I actually worked in marketing. And I have a 5-year master's degree, and I have been running this business for 6 years. And it has been my sole source of income. No side gig, no side job, no Modere, no fucking Monet, or whatever the fuck it's called. No, this has been my sole source of income. Not that I'm saying MLMs are bad, but like, I don't have anything else going for me. This is it. And maybe my TikTok star husband, hopefully soon. But like, that's it. This is it. This is it for me. So this is what I've been monetizing for 6 years. Now, before we start, turn your shit off, because this is something that I treat these classes, and I made 130 fucking slides. Okay. I treat these classes like they're paid classes. Okay. So turn your shit off, and I'm going to be dropping things that I actually really took the time to think about. So you don't fucking want to miss this, because this is important. Okay. And I want you to tell me, because this is interactive. We're doing a coaching thing here. Okay. Do you sometimes feel, and if you're listening on Facebook, if you're listening in my Facebook group, if you're listening on YouTube, I want you to write it in the comments, because I want to know. Okay, we're going to be checking all the comments. Do you sometimes feel like no matter how many courses, no matter how many programs you take, you still don't know what the fuck you're doing? Like, you do not know what the fuck you are doing, even though you may have been in the space for so long. You have earned money. You have like walked clients through baptisms through fire. You have done hard shit. You have run webinars. You've got funnels. You've done ads. You have memberships, programs. You've done one-to-one coaching, group coaching, all the coaching. You've certified people, but you still don't fucking know sometimes what the fuck you're doing. And you sit here and you're like, how? Why? What's next? Do you ever feel like no matter how many different strategies or business models you try, there's always this like lingering sense of confusion, like there's something missing, like you just can't put a finger on it, but like there's something that you just cannot, like it's, you know, when you buy something that's like it's the right size, like you buy underwear and it's the right size, but it just keeps slipping into your butt crack, and it's like, it looks nice. It's pretty. Your husband likes the way that it looks on you. And it really does make your ass look round, but every time you sit down, it just slips into your butt crack, you know? And that's how your business feels like. Technically, it looks good. Technically, it makes everything, you know, easier. You're making money. Most of the time it works, but it just slips into your butt crack in the most weird, unexpected moments. And you just cannot put a finger on it. How often do you feel that you'll never be as good as the other women in your space who just do it better? Like they're wearing those pants, the same fucking underwear, and it doesn't slip into their fucking butt crack. In fact, it makes their ass look a lot better. And for some reason, you cannot figure out why. Like you're trying on the same stuff, and your body is not even that different than their body, right? Metaphorically speaking. But for some reason, it's working for them and they're making it work better. And you're sitting here with this pair of really nice pants up your butt and you don't know why. Your butt hungry or what? Like, what the fuck is going on here? You don't get it. Right? You don't get it. What the fuck is going on? How many times have you decided, because of all this shit, that it's just never going to happen for you? Right? Like, you don't actually really know what happen means, because like a year ago, happen was hitting a 10K month or a 20K month or a 30K month. And happen keeps changing, right? Happen keeps changing, because happen was once actually having a business that makes money. Then happen changed to $5,000 months. Then happen changed to $10,000 months. Then happen changed to business, keeping you alive and fed and bills paid. And then when that happened, happen changed to something else. And every single time it happens, you're still not happy. And you're just deciding that it's never going to happen for you, just because it hasn't happened yet. Like, you just can't put a finger on it. It's not here. It's not, you thought it was it, like you thought the 10K month is gonna be it, but it's just not the holy grail. Neither is the 15 or the 20 or the 7 or the 5K month, or the fact that your business is now actually making money. That's also not it. It's just not. It's just not. And you don't know what the fuck and why. You just don't get it. So you feel almost like you're this ungrateful bitch. Like, why the fuck? You know, there's people working minimum wage. There's people losing jobs in the Rona. There's people going through all this shit. And here you are, and you just don't understand, but there's something that is not right. And you keep comparing yourself and setting the bar higher and feeling bad about it and crying into ice creams and crying into Starbucks cups and then feeling like, well, other people have it worse, and then trying different things and investing and then going back to this place, it's never going to happen, and then something good happens and you're just constantly in this craziness. How many of you feel this way? There's 31 messages, so I feel like a lot of you feel this way. I don't even know what I want. Yep. It's just your mindset all the time. My butt crack is irritated by my business all the time. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with it. Just a collection of skills and content, but it's not going anywhere. Yep. I feel like I know what I am doing skills-wise, but my profession, but no idea how to sell or get clients. That's exactly what I mean. Like, you have the skills, you know how to fuck, like, you have the stuff. You just don't know, like, where the fuck the stuff is going, how the fuck to package the stuff, like, what to do with the stuff to make the stuff a fucking multiple 6-7-figure business. Like, that's the problem with the stuff, right? That's the fucking problem. Yeah. Totally. Okay, guys. Okay. So, you want the fucking 19-figure business without doing it the way that Barbie says that you should do it. You're done with the circus strategies pushed down your throat, because most of you know this, right? You have the skills. Like you said in the chat, you have the skills. You know stuff. You're not stupid. You're not green. You're not newbies. You understand this stuff. You get it. You know exactly what you're doing. It's just like people are throwing different shit at you. They're telling you, no, do it this way. No, do it that way. And you want the big business. You want the success. You want the good stuff. But you're done with the circus. Because all it leaves you with is confusion. You're confused. You just don't know how to package the stuff and put it into containers that are going to be selling like hotcakes. You've taken the 50 client attraction courses, the 27 fucking funnel hacking secrets. You've attended the 19D mindset ascension 15 times. You've done it, but it just hasn't worked like you'd hoped. It's still not helping you figure the fuck out how to take the stuff and put it in the box and have the box sold over and over and over again for good profit. It still doesn't give you the clarity that you're looking for, because you're just being thrown all these bombs and formulas and secrets and hacks and tips. And you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the hell is going on here? And you wish, honestly, like, let's be honest, guys, you just want to do whatever the fuck you want to, and poof, here comes the money. Like, you just want to do what you want to do. If you sat down, and we're going to do an exercise, if you sat down and you were very honest with yourself and you decided, this is what I want to do, this is what feels good to me, and money came from that, that would be ideal. You just did whatever the fuck you wanted in that moment, and you got paid. And you're kind of fucking ready to speak to the fucking manager, because this shit is bullshit. You're done. Because a lot of you in here, just looking at the names in the chat, you've been in business for a bit now. You've done the things. You have the skills. You understand shit. And you're about done figuring out how to apply the strategies to package your fucking magic so that it just goes and sells itself. Because you're over it. So before you go Karen on our ass, I want to shine a light on why all of this is happening. Okay? Because you're going to be today years old when you finally see why you're not as far along in business as you know you should be. I love this fucking chat. You're going to be today years old when you finally understand why the strategies and the programs and the courses you've taken haven't worked like you'd hoped. Because this is what we're doing today. And you're going to be today years old when you finally discover how to be the bitch who says, sells, and succeeds however the fuck she wants to, because it is the only way to make this shit work. To actually do the things that you fucking want to do. And I know for a fact that a lot of you have been told, no, there's one way, there's this way, you have to show up this way, you have to sell this way, you have to package shit this way, and it makes you feel like you don't know shit about fuck, and you're still confused where you're going with what you have. You still don't know how to package your gifts. You still don't know how to get out there and talk to your people. You still don't fucking know who your people are a lot of the time, even though you do know, but you don't. It's all a little foggy. So let's get into the lie that's pretty, like, the biggest fucking lie that I could ever even pinpoint in this space. There are rules. There's rules about doing business that you cannot break, or you will never make money or become successful. Have you heard this? Has anybody told you this? That there are certain ways you have to do business? Then you are the problem. That's lie number 2. That you've always been the problem. And you need to fix yourself in order to make this work. And this industry, a lot of the time, kind of works and bases most of the stuff that you're being sold around the fact that you're the problem. You need to fucking ascend to a level where you're no longer the problem. And that there are rules about how you need to talk and show up and things you must follow if you want people to follow you and actually respect you enough to pay you. And things you're being told where you shrink yourself and shut yourself up, despite this whole movement that women need to be empowered to speak their truth. You're actually not speaking your truth a lot of the time. You're being shut down and told how to behave and told how to talk and told how to express yourself because you're so afraid to lose money. And I fell for all this bullshit, and it held me back for so long that, in fact, it took me 4 years to hit a 10K month in my business because I listened to it. 4 years. And because I always go first, because I'm not going to start with calling y'all out, I always show my own shit first, because I want you to understand that, like, I was in the trenches for a very long time with this stuff. This is not something that I just sat here and I shot it out and I was just like, yes, this is what I know this. I read it in a book. No, this is something that I actually experienced. And it took me 4 years, guys, to hit a 10K month. Like, one might think, well, how the fuck? I have a business degree. I spent so long in marketing. I've been doing this for such a long time. 4 years. Because I stuffed my identity into a closet. I have receipts. Look at this shit. I bought these flowers to take a selfie with them, to be more floral and fun. Am I a floral person? A lot of you know me. Am I a floral? I can't even say the word. Am I a flowery person? Fucking not. The only thing that's flowery about me is my language. And I did this because I was told that I need to be soft and feminine and appealing on social media. So I bought a bunch of tulips and put them to my face. I have a whole folder of these pictures so that I could be softer and more relatable. And I wrote things like claim your power on my fucking posts in gold because I wanted to be relatable. And of course, they got 3 comments. Look at this. This is embarrassing for me, but I did it for you so you could see it and you could know that I did all of this. This is cringe as fuck. I forced smiled in pictures because I was told that I need to be relatable on social media. I actually created pictures like this where I tried to laugh. You know those pictures where people are like laughing at staplers? I made fun of that for years. I still do. But I am dying just looking at this because I did this before I made fun of it, because I was told you have to be like fun and happy because laughing pictures get attention. And I laughed in my picture. I wasn't laughing here. I just opened my mouth and tried to smile because I don't know how to laugh with an open mouth. I don't do that. I have a bitch resting face. I don't know how to laugh with an open mouth. That doesn't really happen. Well, when I laugh, I obviously have my mouth open, but not like this. I'm an ugly laugher. My laughs are not pretty. Not like this. And I did business the way they told me to. I did it. I did. And it felt really wrong. I was mirroring everything, my content, my graphics, my photos, my programs, after people who were making more money than me, because I thought that it was the only way to do it. And I even had a program called the Quantum Leap Experience. And I'm like literally giving you proof. I created the graphics, and it was 12 weeks to radically transformed business that finally feels aligned, easy, and fun. Does this sound like me? No. I took pictures where I was curiously looking to the side. Like I'm curiously looking at that quantum leap. What the fuck is that? Like, this is the most ridiculous shit, you know? And I can easily criticize this right now from a position of somebody who's got a successful business. But right then, I was like, and there's one comment here. There's literally one comment from somebody who was in the same mastermind as me. And radical alignment was a thing back then. I don't know if any of you remember this, but radical responsibility, radical alignment, everything was radical at that point. And send me a DM if this speaks to your soul. Seriously, fucking speaks to your soul. Send me a DM. This is the kind of stuff I did. And none of it felt like me. None of it was something that I wanted to do, but I did it. And I'm showing it to you right now because I want you to see the massive transformation, like this versus what I am right now. I hated my business, and I never sold a single spot for this. Nobody came into Quantum Leap Experience, thank fuck. But like, this is cringe. This is cringe shit, right? Now, this is something pretty vulnerable, but I wanted to show you, not only did I do business the way that I was told, I was also fighting a lot of demons, because at the time that this was happening, I was battling pretty serious postpartum depression. And this photo that you can see right here was my reality. I had my son. He was a tiny, tiny baby right here. I think he's about a month old. And I took this photo at one of my lowest points, because I'm this crazy person. I take a lot of pictures of myself because I feel like I'm going to take this snapshot, I'm going to remember it, and I'm going to look at it a few years later, and I'm going to see how far I've come. It's just the way that my brain works. I want to take these pictures, and I've been a marketer all my life. I've been on social media for ages and ages and ages. I mean, I'm that kind of person. I was on AOL, right? Like, I function in a way where I'm like always thinking of inspirational fucking content. I'm like, I'm going to take this picture, and someday I'm going to show women what's possible. And when I was taking this picture, I was about, I think, 1 or 2 days before a visit to my psychiatrist, and I was in a very low point, and I was trying to build this business, and I was being told, no, you cannot do this. You cannot look like this. You cannot say these things. You cannot be yourself. Not only was I being told that I am not good enough, I was also very depressed. Severe depression, severe panic attacks, a tiny infant on my hand, breadwinner, running this business, making money, or at least trying to make money, and then doing this because I was told. This is the same person. And then the highlight reels that I was seeing, the boss moms with the kids that are perfectly, quiet at the fucking home office table, the nail polish, the perfect hair. Look at me. I look like shit. I mean, I'm not blind to the fact that I look like shit on this picture, and it's not easy to share it on a fucking webinar, on social media, and in front of people. But I think it's important to understand the kind of impact that this kind of strategizing makes on women. When we're going into coaching programs, we're going into masterminds, and we're being told, like, you have to smile like this. You have to add nice selfies. You have to add a selfie to every fucking post that you write. You have to be relatable. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be this. You have to be that. And a lot of women are actually looking like this. You have a kid on your arm, or maybe 2 or maybe 4. You have postpartum depression or anxiety or a chronic illness. You have shit you're dealing with. Maybe you're going through a divorce. Maybe you're a single mom. Maybe your kid is sick. Maybe, my son has epilepsy. I was dealing with a lot of things. Maybe your kid is on the spectrum. Maybe your kids, are missing dad because maybe your spouse is dead. Maybe your spouse is deployed. Maybe you are an army wife going through so much that you can barely handle making yourself a coffee, and somebody is telling you, bitch, smile for the pictures because nobody's going to like you on social media. And I believed back then in that moment that if I came out and actually said and sold and did what I wanted to, I would fail. That I have to be fixed somehow. And if they fixed me, then that I would become this mom on this picture, this mom with the nice nails, this mom with the nice hair, this mom that, had kids who would sit and just, draw a nice picture next to her computer instead of crying constantly. My son had colic and he was crying all the fucking time. And I did not feel good enough because I felt like, why am I not like this? Why am I not this picture? Why am I like this? Why am I depressed? Why am I not happy? Why are all the new moms posting pictures with their happy babies? And I am sitting here not understanding why I'm so sad. And then everybody's telling me you will not be able to build a business as a course creator, as a program creator, as a social media personality, because that's what everybody is. If you're making money from social media, you are a social media personality. You have to get out there on social media, or if you don't want to do that on social media, maybe you do it on a search engine like Pinterest or YouTube, but you still have to show your fucking face, and you have to smile, and you have to be nice, and you have to be relatable, and you have to be, and I was anything and everything but. I was the most unmarketable bitch on the planet. I was crying on the toilet more than I was shitting on the toilet. It was insane. And anything I did, I didn't feel good enough. And being in those programs, being in the energy of the people who kept telling me I'm not good enough, just made it worse. And it made me feel like, well, it's never going to happen for me because I'm never going to be that person. And especially now, when I am now a mom, when I am now this depressed, very, very tired person who can barely muster a fucking smirk, let alone a smile. It's insane. And I was convinced that everybody would leave once they saw the real me. Not only was I fighting these demons, I was so convinced that everybody would leave if they saw who I really was. If I ever actually had the balls somewhere down the line to show people who I am, I believe that if I said what I wanted to say, I would never get another client or make another dime, because everybody said, if you swear, if you are witchy and dark, and if you have a crazy sense of humor, if you are not professional, if you are not like us, if you do not fit into this box, there is no space for you here. Nobody's going to buy from you. It was very implied. And sometimes it was said very directly, and I know from conversations with my clients that it has been said to them very directly that you will not succeed unless you follow this formula, which is why I posted ridiculous bullshit. Like 11-day-old bunnies. Do I look like a person who gives a fuck about 11-day-old bunnies? No. And creating these fucking graphics that I really hated doing, because I honestly only like to create graphics for programs, and only when I'm inspired and only if I want to. And it took me a while to actually realize that creating graphics is a part of my process, but me being forced to create graphics because I'm being told that it's a must, that I have to, and I don't want to. I don't fucking want to do anything that I don't want to do. And if I'm being forced, it's going to be shit. And it was shit. And it was mediocre, and it didn't work. Even though it was part of a strategy. Even though everybody said that this is the way you have to do it, just keep doing it. I kept doing it, it didn't work. It didn't work. And I tried it the polite way, and I tried it the socially acceptable way, and I did what they taught, and I got no motherfucking results. And I was miserable, and business felt like shit. And I was working behind the scenes. I was doing OBM work. I was doing project management work. I was running an agency for a coach, and I watched everybody succeed in front of my eyes. Because I was giving people strategies as an OBM. I was coaching my clients behind the scenes. I was doing all the things I wanted to do, just hiding and trying this shit that you see right here. These poses. These nice, I'm a flower girl, I'm floral and nice and relatable, putting on a nice ring, not really saying anything that's going to be too, out there. And after months and months of questioning myself, I got so mad because I was tired, because every mom is tired permanently, and B, because everybody was succeeding. I felt like everywhere I looked, people were having success and making money. And here I was, this little bitch behind the scenes, posing, and nothing worked. And there was a moment where I felt like I would rather go down being myself than stay in limbo pretending to be somebody else. It just felt like I was slowly but surely dying. I didn't want this business anymore. I was crying to my husband every single day. I was begging him to go get a placement. My husband is a scientist. I was begging him to get a placement abroad, even though we had a small child who was sick with epilepsy and we had really good care here, and it didn't make sense to leave the country. I was begging him to get a placement outside because I was just like, I cannot do this anymore. I'm done. I am done. But because I don't give up until I give up, I decided to give it one more shot, and I was really frustrated. And I did this post. I will never forget this post on my deathbed. I will be fucking remembering Janet, because Janet changed my life. Janet changed my life. I went ahead. I just unleashed myself. I just fucking wrote what I wanted to write. And I was scared and I was shitting my pants, but I fucking did it. And I think I did it for me, because what I basically said was something I needed to hear. Stop giving a fuck. Pleasing judgmental Janet won't grow your business. And people fucking paid attention. In my feed, it was dead. It was dead. And all of a sudden, there is fucking 103, 4, 105 bitches who just suddenly came out of nowhere. 71 comments. I mean, guys, I didn't get more than 5. All of a sudden, people just came out. And a couple of months later, and I don't do this, but I think I got over myself just to show you, I finally hit the holy fucking grail. I made almost 10 grand in what was it, August of 2019, and then 12.152 in September. And that post was when? In May, I think. Right. Not so long. Didn't take me that long. The moment I decided to fuck it, I was done. Look at the amount of transactions. 44 transactions in August and 80 transactions in fucking September. Lots of people wanted to pay me. And it finally happened. After trying and posing and doing things every way they told me how, I literally got to the rock bottom. I remember that time. It was a very difficult time. And I was like, okay, so either this or nothing. I was like, I'm done. And when you have nothing to lose, when you're just literally scraping rock bottom with the uncomfortable pants like up your butt crack, you're just like, whatever. I don't care. And that's when I realized, like, I should have just fucking done what I wanted to. I should have just fucking done what I wanted to. I should have stopped fucking listening to these bitches all along and just did what I wanted to. And then I would have made this fucking money. It was a mind-blowing realization for me. And I felt free because I got the validation that it's okay to be me and it's okay to do shit my way and that I can actually make money doing this my way. And I got these messages. People were thanking me for being me. Now, I have never had anybody do that before. All my life, I was told that I'm wrong. All of my life. At home, as a kid, I grew up with a lot of trauma. Nobody ever liked me for me, ever. I was always told that I'm wrong. And now these people were saying, thanks for being you. How can I work with you? I need you on my podcast. I was just like, whoa, like new level of mindset shit unlocked, because this is not something that I'm used to. But it gave me validation that this is the way to go, because clearly it's fucking working. And today, I don't have any inhibitions or apologies or fucks to give. And I literally Photoshop my face onto the fucking Virgin Mary, although I am no virgin. And I post it on Facebook, and I post it on Instagram, and I do crazy shit on TikTok, and people love it. I don't give no fucks. And I sell what I want to and how I want to, and I do whatever the fuck I want to, for the most part, because every level is a new devil. I still fight my demons. I still do. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I've done it all. No. I do the fucking work. I still do the fucking work. But I have come such a fucking long way. And the one thing that I need you to understand is, you need to fucking get this right now. Doing you and what the fuck you want is the answer. Showing up how you want to, when you want to, saying what you have on your heart, selling how the fuck you want to, what you want to, when you want to. My audience, my reach, my income has never grown faster. Like, I used to struggle to get 150 views for my fucking lives on Facebook. Right now, 500-600 views, 400 views. And I go live. Even for this class, I have slacked to promote this like a motherfucker. I have done nothing this month. I have done nothing this month. I haven't sold anything. I haven't launched anything. I have done nothing this month because I don't have to. And when I plan these lives, which I don't even fucking do anything. I write a post 15 minutes before, like, I'm going live. I have ascended and ascended and ascended further into this notion that I don't fucking have to do things that I don't like. And I'm a Leo. I don't like to plan these things. The Capricorn in me does, but the Leo in me is a bit kind of stronger. And the Leo in me is like, they're just going to come. So I just do it. I do it for the people. I do it for me. I do it because I want to show up. But I don't fucking want to sit here and be like, if not for my OBM, I would be drowning. If not for Joelle, I would be drowning. I don't know how I lived my life without this woman. And it's not just me. The clients who have decided to fuck it and do things their own way, they win. The freedom, the clients, the money, the joy. I've got a fuck ton of testimonials. I've chosen some that I think are important to look at. People who get the idea, right, that you get to let go of the shit you don't want to do. And every single one of you right now is doing something you don't want to do. And actually start to fucking dive and consciously, intentionally think about, what the fuck do I actually want? When's the last time you asked yourself that? What the fuck do you actually want to do? Every single one of these women who have written things here have had that, like, what the fuck do I want to do? And when they finally fucking get into that, when they finally decide and they go and do it, money, clients, happy fucking thoughts, it gets better. It gets easier. It's not just me. I am not fucking special at all. Right? This shit works. And I want you to fucking imagine what it would feel like to have that kind of business where you could just say whatever the fuck you want to, sell whatever the fuck you want to, and do whatever the fuck tickles your fancy. And the people, they just come knocking whenever the fuck you launch, whatever the fuck you put out there. And even if you do not, they still fucking come knocking. Like, I have people who literally say, take my money, where's the link? They don't fucking ask questions. I don't operate like this in my business anymore. I'm not available for that shit anymore. I'm the girl who used to sit on sales calls for 3 hours. 3, not 1, not 2, 3 hours. And, do sessions and try to present myself like the perfect fucking person so that they would buy from me. Right now, you're lucky if I reply to you on Messenger. Not because I'm an asshole, but because I respect my time. I respect my boundaries. I respect the fact that my family gets my time. My business gets my time. I get my time. For me, I decide who gets my time. You don't get it on your terms. And that's because I love me the most. And that's what I want to model for my people, because that's the only way to fucking make it in this business without burning out. I've burnt out so many times for the sake of money, for the sake of clients, for this. And nobody wins. Do clients win when you're dying? When you're burnt out, or you're on the floor fucking like cursing their name because you fucking hate them because you're so burnt out? No, nobody wins. Nobody motherfucking wins. And you get to have a business where your clients fucking adore you, and you get to have a fuck ton of free time without breaking your boundaries constantly, without being somebody that you're not, without doing it in a way which feels like shit. So how the fuck do we do that? I need you to fuck the notion that there's only X ways to do business, or that you'll never make it, because that's not true. Okay? The reason why every new strategy eventually flops, the reason why every new business model ends up failing, the reason why your new programs feel like shit, the reason why the new masterminds you launch feel blah, the reason why you can't seem to show up consistently, the reason why people aren't rushing to buy, right? You're not doing it your way. You're not doing it how you want to do it. You're not doing it with 100% full-on fuck yes conviction. You're applying strategies you've been told to apply. You're listening to people who make more money than you. You're saying no to yourself because you don't trust yourself. You do not have an ounce of trust for who the fuck you are. You forgot who you are. You've listened to every single bitch on social media. You've listened to every single bitch in every single program you've taken. And you feel like everybody else knows what's better for you than you do. This is why a lot of you are so confused. You're being given 3 strategies. You're told to make them work. You're told it's the only way. You're told it's this or nothing else. Black or white. A lot of these fucking bitches are telling you it's this or that. Pick. You either choose my way or you're not going to make it work. That's it. And you try to make it work. You go from program to program, from coach to coach. Everyone has 3 secrets, 3 formulas, 3 strategies, 3 types of ways to take a shit so that you shit out money. And none of it seems to hit the spot for you. You begin to think there's something wrong with you. Like you cannot make anything work. Other people eventually find something, but you just keep browsing these magical bullets and nothing, because the one size fits all just does not work for you. It doesn't work for you. And you can't pretend. You cannot just slap this bullshit on and call it a day. Your soul screams fuck no. You're caught in this internal battle. Constant confusion, constant back and forth. And then 1 second you're clear, and then it's back to fuck the city. You don't know. And it's like, I know. And then you wake up the next day, you're like, fuck, no, that's not it. But I knew, but no. Wait, do I want to do this? No, I want to launch this. And then you launch, you're like, no. And then people tell you, but you just have to be consistent. But then you don't know. It's hard to recognize what the fuck is going on with you. Are you crazy? No. Nobody has given you a choice. Nobody has asked you what the fuck you want to do. Nobody has allowed you to pick what feels right for your business and helped you use it to make shit work in the simplest way possible. You haven't gotten a choice. It's always this or that. But it's never, well, it could be this or that, or this and that, or maybe this and this and this. Or maybe we could fuse it, or maybe you could try some things and see what works for you. No, it's this or fucking that. You are not taught how to trust yourself. You find it almost impossible to decide if what you're feeling is fear or procrastination, or if it's your gut telling you something, or what the fuck is going on here. Like, are you not being consistent because you're procrastinating, or because you don't actually want to do this, and you're not doing it because you don't want to do this, or because you are just putting it off because you're scared, or because you actually are confused, or nobody fucking knows. But they keep telling you that you're procrastinating, that you just have to get over the fear, own your power, be the boss bitch. But maybe you just don't fucking feel aligned with it. Well, get aligned. Get your chakras aligned. Burn some sage. Get rid of the negative energy. But what if you just don't really want to? Well, how else do you want to do it? You just have to get over your bullshit stories. What if it's not a bullshit story? What if you actually don't want to do it? Well, how else are you going to do it? It's always this or that. This way or nothing. This formula or broke land. This funnel or bankruptcy. This strategy or cricket. This marketing hack or disaster. And no wonder you end up questioning yourself, questioning every move, wondering if you will ever get it motherfucking right, because it's always this or that, black or white. There is no grayish areas here. It's always, you either listen to me or you're going to die. And the fear that builds up in you when you keep being bombarded with that message is insane, because you're like trying to step on these stones and running for your life. Because what if you step between the stones? Are you going to slip and die? Are you going to fall for bankruptcy? Who knows? The lie is that there's only one way that works. And the truth is that there are multiple ways that work. But the only way they're going to work for you is that you need to understand how to apply them to your specific business, and you need to commit to making them work. See, I used to make money as an Instagram blogger. I used to make money as a web designer and a graphics designer and a VA and an OBM and a project manager and an agency manager and a high ticket coach. And now I make money selling courses and programs, and I have a membership. And these are all things I did online. I actually also did affiliate marketing. I got paid for writing about things like hair extensions and I think dresses, jewelry, notebooks. I had brand deals because I had a big following on Instagram and Twitter. That was back in 2016. And I made money doing that. There's people who make money from affiliate marketing with Amazon FBA. There's people who make money drop shipping. There's people who make a fuck ton of money by driving traffic from Pinterest to their website and selling small, low-end passive digital products. There's lots of ways to make money online. There's lots of strategies. You can make money by DMing people. You can make money with sales calls. You can make money with funnels. You can make money with webinars. You can make money with content. You can make money all the different ways. All of them work. All of these ways are available to you. Every single one of these ways works. Sales calls work. Content works. Social media works. Pinterest works. YouTube works. Twitter works. Instagram works. TikTok works. Twitch works. All of this works. Clubhouse works. Facebook groups also work. Facebook profiles work. Facebook business pages work. Facebook ads work. Funnels work. Passive funnels work. Webinars, live series work. Podcasts work. Everything works. You just have to decide what works for you and then apply it to your business in a way that works for your business, and then commit to making it work, aka do it fucking consistently. Have a good idea for how you're going to use it for what you are doing in your business. Everything works. Doing webinars with slides works. Doing them without slides, we'll see, because this is the last fucking time I'm doing slides. It all works. And it's a lie. There's only one way. You get to fucking decide how you do this. And that's the fucking truth. So I want you to tell me in the chat, what's the first thing you would stop doing in your business if you were guaranteed no consequences? Like, there's no consequences. I guarantee you, you can just fucking drop it. Drop it. Let it go. For me, that's webinar slides. I'm not doing them anymore. I'm not doing webinar slides. What are you guys dropping? Tell me in the chat. I want to see. I want to see what you're dropping in your business. I want to see what you're not doing. Hit me up. I want to see sales calls. Fuck sales calls. Stop censoring myself and say what the fuck I think. Yes. Live videos every week. Fuck that shit. No, we're not doing that. What's expected of me? No. Stressing out over posting. Fuck that. Low cost direct service. No. We're not doing that either. No sales calls. No one-to-one clients. No Facebook groups. No over posting. Okay. This is good. Guys, we're not doing that. We're not doing any of that. You can let it fucking go. Everything every single one of you has said is something you can totally get rid of, and it will not affect your business in a negative way. Because I've done all of it. So you can trust me on that. This is an important lie that you need to get rid of. That you have to be fixed and changed in order to make it big in your business. This is not true. When they tell you that you have to smile more and swear less and be more relatable and be more vulnerable and less intense, and that you can't be too much, and that you have to be an expert, and that you have to be an expert, but also not too much so that you don't intimidate them, and that you have to create an origin story, and that, you only pick the parts of the story that will make them like you, right? And you have to filter your experience to make it marketable. And don't be a bitch, but also be a bitch, but only a boss bitch. A rude bitch, a sad bitch, and a struggling bitch will not make a rich bitch out of you, bitch, right? There's so many things they tell you that you can and can't be. Too intense, too much, not enough. Too happy, not happy enough. Bitch resting face. Nobody likes a bitch resting face. You feel wrong just for breathing your own way, right? Like wrong for the bitch resting face, wrong for having different opinions, wrong for rolling your eyes at the fake fuckery that you scroll past on the social media feeds every single day, wrong for wanting to be real without the marketable stories, the stage vulnerabilities, and the pukey selfies that they tell you to post all the fucking time. Like, it took me about 2 years to actually decide that, you know what, I want to post photos of myself on social media. For the first 2 years, like 2019 and 2020, I basically did not post any selfies of myself. I didn't include my photos in my program graphics. I just didn't want to. Like, I did not want to fucking do that because it just felt wrong, and I didn't have to. Still made sales. It was still good. So if you just feel wrong on period, like you're the least marketable bitch in the industry, you're not alone, because a lot of women feel this way. And everyone seems to be an expert on who the fuck you need to be in order to be successful. Like, there's a list of boxes you need to check in order to qualify for the title of successful coach on the internet, and you don't stand a chance. Or at least it feels that way. But I want you to know that you can be a successful coach in a blue buttoned-up blazer who only does high-ticket one-to-ones that you sell via DMs. You can be a successful tarot reader with 99% of your skin tattooed and only sell via live video seances where you talk in riddles. You can be a successful funnel strategist who doesn't have a website. Like, you live in ClickFunnels and you have a Russell Brunson shrine in your home office. You can be whoever the fuck you want to be and make a fuck ton of money doing it. And that is a fact. The lie is that successful has a certain look, a certain skin color, a certain bank account number, or a list of prerequisites, because it fucking doesn't. The truth is that you have every single attribute needed within you right now to be successful as fuck. And that's the only thing that you have to know right now. Because you know what? The only unique proposition that you have with so many fucking billions of people on social media right now is you. Everything else has been done before, but you are the magical formula. You are the magical formula. I've been saying this since 2015. You are the magical formula. You are the only unique proposition that you have in your business. You. That's it. And this is very closely related to how you show up. Because the third lie they tell you is that you have to show up a certain way for people to follow, respect, and pay you. And that I know for 100 facts and 100 more, just like the other 2 lies that I told you about, is not fucking true. And there's so many experts out there that are going to tell you to be a certain way and to create content a certain way and to talk a certain way and to dress a certain way and to have a certain backdrop. The reason you can't get yourself to show up consistently, and for most of you that is a big issue, like you cannot show up consistently. You're not getting mad engagement. They're not paying attention to you like you feel you deserve. They're not commenting, they're not sharing. It feels like you're yelling at an empty room over and over and over again. Girl, you're not fucking saying what you actually want to say. You know it and I know it. You're not going all out. Filters off, tits on the table. You're still more concerned with what they think. That is the deal. You've been told to post this many times. You've been told to include a selfie with every post. You've been told to use this many emojis. You've been told exactly how to word your thoughts. You've been told what to think and what not to think. You've kind of forgotten who the fuck you are at this point. Let's be honest. And pressing backspace on what you really want to say is like pressing backspace on that next level cash. Because that's what it is. When you press backspace on that post, you're pressing backspace on more money in your business. For fucking sure. The only way the right people are going to see you is when they can actually see you, the real you. That's when the avalanche effect happens. That's when your soul bitches storm your feeds. That's when the visibility, the engagement, the growth happens. That's when the consistency is so much easier. That's when it all comes together, when you actually just fucking decide, just like me and Janet. Me and Janet are besties. I went ahead and just decided, like, Janet, I'm going to fucking use your name. I know this is not optimal for you, but we're just going to have to deal with that later. And I went ahead and I posted about Janet. Judgmental Janet is forever in my fucking memory. The turning point in my business where I decided that I'm just going to fucking do it my way. The lie. There's a strict fucking rule or rules you have to follow in order to become visible and grow a big audience. The truth is that the only rule you must follow to grow and monetize a loyal audience is to be 100% unapologetically you. There is just one rule. You have to show the fuck up as yourself. There is nothing else to it. And that's why it's so difficult, because so many of you have been told that you're not allowed. You're not allowed. It's going to break your business. It's going to get people turned off. Clients are going to leave. That's bullshit. The reason why you haven't been able to move forward. None of these magical fucking formulas, secret recipes, and this or nothing tactics are fit for your business. And you would rather, frankly, eat shit than do most of what you've been taught, because you just can't. None of it feels like the right fit. It's all going up your butt crack like a pair of pants that doesn't fit right. And that is that. Maybe you gave it a shot. Maybe it worked, kind of. Maybe you got some results. But doing this long term, is this what business is supposed to look like? This is what you're stuck with? This is how it's meant to feel like? Fuck that shit. But if not this, then what? If not this, then what? You don't know how to figure out what you really want at this point. Is there a strategy that won't feel like ass? You can't tell fear from nervous excitement. You can't tell procrastination from a fuck no. You're confused. You're overwhelmed. You're over this shit. And let's not forget, Business is not the only shit you have going in your life. So this is a lot. Next to things like motherhood, if you're a mom, I was going to say wifehood, marriage, if you're married, if you have a partner, relationships, other shit. It's a lot to take on. Nobody really dove in to help you get clear on your fuck yes. Nobody helped you leverage your zone of brilliance. Nobody pushed you to give yourself permission to fucking do your thing the way you want to do your thing and figure out how to put the pieces together so that you know how to package up your motherfucking skills, the good shit that you know how to do, and push it out into the world in the simplest way possible so people just fucking pay you over and over and over and over again. And every piece of the puzzle is easy. You do it your way. You say the shit you want to say. You show up how the fuck you want to show up, and everything falls together. Nobody fucking did that because everybody has this like fucking strategy, formula, framework. But you refuse to be put in a box. And you are here today because you're overdoing business that way. Because it feels like shit. And you feel like you're in a bubble, just like me over there on the left. I had to remind myself, on the left. Hustling for results that are far from what you wanted. You're done feeling unworthy, miserable, and less than. You're over being told what to be, what to say, and what to sell. You cannot do it like this anymore. Because you're done. You want to experience the fucking business growth. You want the boatloads of clients that everybody's talking about. You want the sold out launches that everybody's talking about. But you are not willing to give up who you are. You will not do another strategy that feels like shit. You will not go against your gut. You will not lose who you are. You know that already about yourself. You cannot fucking do that. And most of the programs out there, most of the fucking miracle formulas, the quick fucking magical bullets, they tell you you need to fucking walk into a box, close the lid, and call it a day. And you refuse. You fucking refuse. You cannot do that. You're done being told it's either this or nothing. You want to do things your way. You're a fucking rebel at heart, and not a rebel because you put on a fucking leather jacket. No, you're actually refusing because you literally will vomit if you have to do another thing that doesn't feel good. And you need that help powering through the fear. You need the clarity. You need the direction. You need somebody who fucking gets it and who will not shove another formula down your throat because you're over that shit. You're done. And you felt defeated, and you felt anxious about money, and you felt it's never going to work. And you felt that this is as far as you're ever going to go because that's where you eventually arrive when you're constantly being told that this is it. Like, you either do it this way or we're done. You either fucking post the selfie and you fucking send the DMs and you get on the sales calls and you post 50 times a day and you go live every day, or the money's not going to happen. It's never going to work. This is as far as you're going to go. You either do it or you're done. This is how business is supposed to look like. You do it or you're a failure. You do it or you're a loser. It's all your fucking fault because you decided that you don't want to do it. And you felt all of it. And it makes you want to fucking cry hysterically because it sucks. It's motherfucking lies because you are capable and you are good enough. And with the right support, you're literally steps away from the business you thought wasn't possible until motherfucking today. Because what I want you to take away from all of this is the fact that you can do every single thing in your business however the fuck you want to do it. And it gets to work. Even if they tell you it doesn't. Even if they tell you this is it's gonna literally sink your income. It's gonna sink your business. It's gonna, like I was told so many times, the meme posting is going to sink your business. The meme posting is going to fucking lose you clients. It's gonna lose you respect. It's gonna lose you credibility. I have made like close to $10,000 this month by doing nothing. I haven't done anything. I tried to launch a program twice, but then first my son got a stomach bug, then I got it, and it just didn't work. but people still bought it. Payment plans, membership, recurring income. I've never had a month like this by doing like without actually hustling for the money. In December, we did 30K sales and 20K in cash. In January, I think we did $14,000 in sales and in the cash, and I don't know how many sales, about 20,000. I'm not really working that much. I have a lot going on behind the scenes. My son is almost 3 years old. It's pretty insane here. And I have really slowed the fuck down. More than I have ever slowed the fuck down in my life with business. I'm not launching a lot. I'm not killing myself over shit. If you follow me, I post a lot of memes. I do a lot of content on TikTok because I enjoy it. I'm not really doing a lot. I decided that I am going to fucking do this my way. That's it. It took me getting sick with COVID to the point where I was on the brink of being taken to a hospital by ambulance because I was so sick. And they told me that because of not sleeping, hustling so hard, working long hours, stressing so much over business, being so anxious over business, my body was so burnt out that it couldn't fight the virus. That was my point of like, what the fuck are you doing? That's when I decided, fuck it. I am like literally not ever doing this again. I have a small child that needs his mom. And that moment right there was my wake-up call. And ever since then, I just decided I'm not doing it. And here we are. And that's how I know. And it's your fucking time to experience this right now. Why? Because I say so. Because I say it is. Because you know it is. Because I am fucking telling you that it's enough is enough. Do you have to be wheeled off to a hospital? Do you have to be fucking lying there, literally unable to get up because you're so tired? Do you have to be fucking burning out? Do you have to be unhappy every single day when you wake up thinking, oh my God, I have to do business this way? Do you have to be looking at your bills thinking, oh my God, how do I pay this shit? Oh no, I have to do 50 sales calls. I have to post 50 times a day. I have to go live every day. Soul crushing bullshit. Do you have time in your life to go through this over and over again until you realize that you don't want to do it anymore? What does it take? What does it take? Because for me, it took me being literally the only reason they didn't take me is because there was no space in the hospital, and they gave me an inhaler and they told me if it gets so bad that you can't breathe, then we're going to somehow find a way. Because I had it in the middle of a very big wave and I was young. So they're like, if you're not dying, like, let's just wait. And what does it take for you? Because that's what it took for me. And that's a low point, I'd say. It's a fucking low point to be at, to realize how, my husband is the same age as me, and he was just like, whatever, 2 days, he was good. My nanny, similar age to me, she didn't feel much. Her fiance didn't feel much, but me, the hustler, the businesswoman, I was down for a month, and then a month of like trying to get back to myself. 2 months I was down. Serious shit. And what I need you to understand is that how you run your business is up to you. You can make money any way that you fucking want to. You can show up how the fuck you want to. You can do this how the fuck you want to. Nobody gets to dictate it. And it gets to be this easy. One of my clients woke up and decided she wants to buy from me. And I said on apparently one of the lives I did, which doesn't surprise me, do you want to say cunt on a Facebook Live and make money? And she was sold and she bought from me. That's how easy it gets to be. You need to stop forcing yourself to do shit that makes you feel like screaming into a pillow and crying hysterically and dreaming of breaking the law to make money. How many of you have dreamt of literally robbing a bank? Or taking feet pics and posting them on OnlyFans, even though you don't really want to. Because you're like, I am done. You're screaming internally because you just cannot do this anymore. People who I've worked with, I've heard all sorts of stories from my clients. They have come into my programs and rebuilt their businesses because they were done. It's possible. They've danced around shit, but they finished struggling. And there's lots of testimonials like these. They've paid off credit cards, even though they were not making any money at all because they were not aligned with what they were doing. But we found a fucking way. No formulas, no frameworks. We found a fucking way to make it work for them using the strategies that I teach. And I teach a fuck ton of different things. And like, I think this was, who was this? I never thought I'd feel so good about selling because of the constant pressure, but now it's different and it's a perfect fit and I'm beyond grateful. This kind of shit happens for women who they thought there was no way out. There's always a way out. And I want you to understand that you get to stop forcing yourself to do shit a way that destroys your health, destroys your mental health, destroys your physique, destroys how your life looks like just because you feel there is no way. There is a way. There's always a motherfucking way to make it work. And it's your time to create a business you actually fucking like. A business that makes money, whether you're working or taking a break. And do it by picking and choosing strategies that work, but also strategies that you actually enjoy. Because it's possible. It's possible to fucking have a business you like. I didn't believe that. I thought it was shit people say on webinars. But it's true. You can actually have a business you fucking like. It's possible. You can have one. And I want you to remember that everything I've shared with you today is not theory or ideas, that all the things that me and my clients have realized and applied to make money, feed our families, buy nice shit, pay the bills, pay off debt, create the kind of life that makes us happy when we wake up in the morning. This stuff it's real shit. It's real people. It's real life. And I don't have any advantages or special skills or anything like that. I don't have secret tools or access to expensive fucking resources. I just spent 6 years figuring shit out until I found a system that works. And if I can fucking do this, and remember the picture of me holding a baby looking like shit and literally just on the brink of a meltdown? This is me a lot of those 6 years. If I can fucking do this, then you can fucking do this. Which is why I want you to introduce you to Permission. Because this is the program where I want to fucking help you do it. And this is the program where I put together pretty much everything that I have learned and compiled over the last 6 years of my business. And this is the program where I will teach you how to become that bitch who sells, says, and does whatever the fuck she wants to and makes the money as she does it. And the reason why it's called Permission is because in this program, you're going to be giving yourself fucking permission to do all the fucking things that you were afraid to do or thought you couldn't do. And you're going to be giving yourself permission to do them. And you're going to be learning how to make money doing that. Okay? So this is like totally an Eva kind of program. And I'm so fucking excited about it. I've been planning this for months. This is a fuck the rules and get rich by saying and selling and doing whatever the hell you want to do kind of program. This is a typical, let's take a look at everything, get rid of the shit that doesn't work, amplify the shit you want to do, and make a fuck ton of money kind of deal. And this is the first program that I have ever created that has so much focus on mindset, and probably the only program that you will find in the space where I help you translate the mindset piece into business action steps. So you're not just sitting here talking about your mindset. And I've done this work with my clients for years. Every single program that I have done with my people has focused on mindset work and translating that into business. And I decided, well, why don't I just fucking create a program that does that and focuses on that? And people who have worked with me have, spent 4.5 years to finally feel like they know what their true fucking mission is and have had massive breakthroughs. People who have worked with me have said things like, I've spent more than $3,000 on programs, and working with you has been more beneficial for my business than doing all of that in just one program. Because I always dive into the mindset. I always dive into the stuff that we do in business. I translate the mindset into the business action steps. And when I was looking through all the things that I've done with people, I felt like, well, this is exactly what these women need. They need to fucking detox their brains from the bullshit. They need to find their own path, and they need to learn how to apply the strategies that are available to them so that they can feel better. They can do 180s. All my clients do 180s in their businesses. They make more money than they have made last year, and then they double and triple that number. They literally, what did this do? They have their best launches. Yeah, like I can't even keep up with these testimonials. I have a lot of them on my sales page if you want to check it out later on as well. They start getting paid as soon as they fucking go and do the things that I teach them, right? And I think that's an important thing that y'all want to know as well. People make money doing this shit because it works. Okay, so this program has 7 modules. It's a big program. It's 12 weeks long. It's a 12-week long program. You get 7 modules, 5 bonuses, bi-weekly coaching calls, daily access in a Facebook group, and you get 3 months of access to my social media membership. Content Queen Collective is my social media membership. You also get 3 months of access to my social media membership for free. You get a fuck ton of stuff in this program. You get everything you need to do a complete overhaul on your business. Complete overhaul on your business. And by the end of our time together, you will have a solid social media visibility and content strategy done your way, where you show up how the fuck you want to, say what the fuck you want to, and attract your people. You will have outlined programs and masterminds that you're fucking obsessed with, and they will be done your way, how you want to, priced the way that you want to, exactly the way that you wanted to, all along. So I'm not going to tell you, no, you can't do that. You're going to create shit that you're obsessed with. You're going to understand what client attraction tactics work for your business, and you'll finally know who the fuck you are and how you want to run your business in the first place. And you're going to leave a confident boss bitch who knows exactly how to make money on her terms. We're doing everything. We're doing visibility. We're doing social media. We're doing programs. We're doing client attraction. We're doing all the branding basics. You are coming to this program and you're going through a whole fucking detox to come out the other end with a business that you feel like could fucking move mountains. This is what we're doing. And these modules are based on a freedom framework. Now, the framework is very flexible, but there are 7 steps that we're going through. It's literally like a 7-step program. We're going to fuck it. You're giving yourself permission to fuck it. You're deciding you're no longer available for the way things are. And you're going to acknowledge where you don't feel happy. We're going to make a list of all the shit that you're done with. And you're going to let that shit go. And we're going to work through it together. Okay? So you're going to fuck all the things that you're not happy with. Permission to release. We're going to release all the shit that doesn't serve you. You're going to let go of the notion that you have to stay stuck in your old ways, and we're going to drop it. You're going to emotionally let go of everything that's holding you back, hurting you, making you feel inadequate, and stopping you from becoming the person that you want to. You're going to start purging things from your business that no longer align with what you want, and we're going to start to substitute those things with things that you actually like. So you're not losing income, you're making more fucking money. You're going to release the things that you've been holding on to, scared that you can't because you're going to go broke. No. You're going to get other strategies, other things. You're going to substitute in other programs that are going to feel so much better. You're going to get permission to embrace who the fuck you really are and what you really want, and you've always wanted all along. And you're going to give yourself this permission to dream big and to go for the things that you want. So we're going to establish, what the fuck do you actually want? Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? How do you want your life to look like? How do you want to package your offerings? How do you want to sell? How do you want to fucking show up? How do you want to do all this shit? We're going to look at your niche, your ideal client, your social media visibility, your branding. We're going to look at all of these things. We're going to do a check-in. Are you doing this the way that feels good? Are you doing this the way that you were told or the way that you want to do it? Where do we need to change things? Okay? We're going to do permission to evolve. So you're going to get super clear on this new vision for your life and business, and you're going to start getting super specific on what you're going to do to make this change happen. So we're going to create a plan. What needs to happen for this reality to fucking change? What's changing in your business? We're going to prioritize, we're going to plan, and we're going to execute. So we are going to really get dirty with this. And I am going to be there by your side every single step of the way. And you are going to get support. You're going to get strategic support. You're going to get mindset support. There's going to be bi-weekly coaching calls. There's going to be strategy available to you that you can use and that you can twist and shake and that you can just, make really fit what you want. Because I am giving you every single strategic program that I know is going to be useful for you. And you get access to me every single day for 3 months. And in my membership as well. So there's a lot of access in this program. Module 5 is permission to do it. So we're going to work on your fears, on the doubt, on the procrastination. We're going to decide that you're going to commit. Close the fucking doors to the past and take action. And we're going to start implementing your plan. We're going to commit to new structures, new habits, new consistencies, new ways of doing business, new boundaries. And we are going to commit to the changes that you have decided to implement. We're going to prioritize, we're going to plan, we're going to execute. This is an ongoing thing that's going to be happening, which is why this is 12 weeks long, because I know it takes a while to do this. So you are going to continuously be prioritizing, planning, and executing all these changes, and all the fears and doubts and procrastination and all the shit that's going to be coming up and all the questions and how do I do this and how do I change this? We're going to be addressing all of that on calls. We're going to be addressing all of that during the in the Facebook group where you get to ask me questions. I'm in there daily. So you tag me, I'm there. You ask me questions, I'm there. And I'm answering them based on your business, not based on a formula. I'm doing this based on your business, your situation, what the fuck you're doing, how you want to run your business. It's tailored to you. It's not tailored to a fucking formula or a framework. Permission to own it. We are crafting a new fucking person, regardless of what they say, right? You are going to become the person that you fucking want to be. But there's going to be setbacks. There always are. And I'm going to teach you how to deal with them, the doubts, the mindset shit that comes up when you're on this new path. So we are going to implement a mindset practice and a rescue kit for you to fall back on when you feel like you're kind of shifting back into old fears, into old ways, and you're like, fuck, I don't know how to do this. I can't do this anymore. I'm scared. And we are going to give you tools that you can use so that you keep fucking going and growing this business in your new way, showing up as that fucking bitch, doing business, keeping the boundaries, not going back to the things that feel safe, but they're fucking you over. We're not going to do that anymore. And I'm going to show you and talk you and walk you through how to coach yourself through those situations so that you don't fall back into old habits. And we are also going to give you permission for more because you want those big fucking goals. And I want you to set those goals. What the hell do you want? I want you to be honest with yourself. Where are you going? What does this business need to look like to support you and your family? We need to plan the next 6 months. Stop acting on the whim. Create security, structure, safety nets. Secure money, know where it's coming from, create multiple income streams, do it the way that feels good for you. Give yourself permission to be that girl, the one that has the money coming in, the one that has money set aside, the one that has money from every which direction, the one that can take a month off and be like, well, I can because I have money. I don't really need to do much because I have money. That takes a big mindset shift. Not just the business steps, and of course we are going to go over the business steps, but it also takes a mindset shift to actually figure out, well, can I be that fucking person who doesn't work so hard, who doesn't get on 50 million sales calls, who doesn't fucking go and overpost, who doesn't go and do all this shit? Can I actually just be that girl who has all the money coming in? How do I do that? How do I plan for this? How do I create this? How do I execute? We're going to go over all of it, so that your business no longer looks like a shit show where you just don't fucking know how to take the stuff you have and sell it and have the money coming in all the time and just keep the consistent money coming in and how to deal with all the shit. No, we are going to make it consistent. We are going to make it real fucking good. We're going to make it so that you are not constantly anxious, asking questions, wondering. You want to be fucking calm. You want to be able to sleep in some days. Kids permit, right? Without worrying. And of course, there's a fuck ton of bonuses. So you get 3 months of free access to my social media content membership, the Content Queen Collective. See, that's where you also get a strategy training per month, visibility mindset training per month, content prompts power pack, and a live Q&A. On top of the entire permission program, you also get 3 months. So the 12 weeks we're together, you also get access to this. You get access to 6-figure content calendars. So this is a done-for-you content calendar that shows you exactly how to sell. High-ticket one-to-ones, mastermind and group coaching, an online course, a membership, and a passive low-end product. This is fucking amazing. Every single person who has had their hands on this fucking loves this. This is so good. It includes a fucking content calendar that is done for you for every single one of these offers, a video walkthrough for every single one of these offers, a custom social media strategy for every single one of these offers, and it shows you exactly what to post, when to post, how to post, to sell out every single one of these strategies. So you're never lost again. So you get instant access to that. You get instant access to Facebook Famous, which is your A to Z guide on using Facebook to monetize your online presence. It's 5 trainings. And it will help you literally monetize your Facebook group, your Facebook profile, create magnetic Facebook lives, hack the algorithm, and become a Facebook marketing expert without having to pay for Facebook ads. So this is it's a new program. It's fucking fantastic. It literally covers everything that I've ever done to create a 6-figure business on Facebook. So you get instant access to that. You get instant access to Money on Demand. It is one of my best-selling boot camps, and you get instant access to the entire thing. It's a fuck ton of trainings on how to create, market, and sell a fast cash injection offer and get an influx of money into your bank account within a week. These are very quick influx offers, and I teach you exactly how to create them and make money really quickly, okay? You also get instant access to the Fuck Yes Formula. So this is a program about creating branding foundations, which make you the go-to bitch in your industry. So everything from your nailing your niche, identifying your clients, figuring out what the fuck you want to sell. This is a check-in program. A lot of my clients go back to this when they're kind of confused, like, who the fuck are my people? Am I really in this niche that I want to be in? This program is gold, and it is also included in this entire bundle. And we also have a fast action bonus. Joelle, if we could get the offer up on above the chat, that would be awesome. If you act fast and get in on permission during the webinar, you get $500 off the program price, both for paid in full and for the payment plan, which I haven't done before, but I'm doing it for both paid in full and the payment plan. So $500 off is the fast action bonus for today. And we're going to have a buy now button above the chat, which I think it should be there right now. Can we see it? I think we're going to see it soon. Yeah, it's there. So you can see the buy now button above the chat right now. That's where you can join us. And this program literally has the capability to change your life. And the way that I teach my clients has changed their life. It's changed their businesses. It's literally had them go from making nothing to making 4-figure months. It's had them go from making nothing or from making barely anything to literally paying all their bills with their business, paying off credit cards. And this program not only gives you the mindset shit, it covers the business shit. It covers growing your finances, your income. It covers growing your mindset practice. It covers support. It covers content. It covers creating your own programs. It covers everything. This is the program where I basically take what I've learned in my business, I give it to you, and I'm like, here, let's use this to create your own amazing business. And I've never done that before. And I'm fucking like, I don't even call it excited. I'm just elevated about this shit because I think it's going to be fucking amazing. And if you're ready to say and sell and do whatever the fuck you want to and make this money with all these resources, all this access, and all this fucking like, all the inner work, but not just done where you just sit there and meditate over it, where you actually translate it to steps and to business things that create the change, then this is where you fucking have to be. Now, the investment, if you were to hire me for 3, there's just one of these because I hate them, but this is important. If you were to hire me for 3 months as a one-to-one coach and we would like work on all this shit, that would cost you $6,000 right now. And I'm booked up until July. So there isn't even any space to do that at this point. I added up all the prices for all the programs, all the bonuses, and like the permission program itself. If you were to buy this separately, it would cost probably around $3,000, right? But today, you can join us for $297 because that's the payment plan with the bonus, the fast action bonus. Normally, the payment plan would be 4 payments of $397. So $397 today, and then 3 payments of $397 to follow. But if you buy right now on the webinar, you can get in for $297 today, and then 3 monthly payments of $297. So once a month, you get charged once a month. So if you buy today, then you will get charged on the 25th of March, and then 25th of April, and then 25th of May, right? Or you can pay in full and save $200. So if you pay in full, you pay $997. And that's $500 off of the original price, which is going to be $1,497 for all of the shit that you're getting. Okay? So you can use the buy now button above the chat to get in. It's going to take you to a sales page. And then at the top of the sales page, you have right to the details. Go down. You can use PayPal. You can use a credit card, whatever. We have all the options hooked up. And I know you probably have questions. If you have questions, you can drop them in the chat. I'm going to be answering. But the most common questions that I get, like, I'm fucking scared. Like, how do I get over the fear? I've had people fucking scared. Like, one of my clients has been fucking terrified of sharing herself. And the most views that she got, this is one of my best testimonials online, was like 60. And she got 724 views, but I know that after there's a second testimonial for this. She had like over 2,000 views on a Facebook Live, 40 shares, friend requests, new followers, DMs. She consistently showed up. She decided to work with the fear, and she had incredible results. Everybody's fucking scared. Okay, everybody's fucking scared, but the results you get are unthinkable. The results you get are unthinkable. You may be asking yourself, like, what the fuck? What if it doesn't work for me? You're not fucking special. This has worked for so many people. Like, I've taught this so many times to so many different people. And people who commit to doing this work get fucking sales. Right? Like this, I think this is Amanda. People who show up even when no one's buying, and they keep going and they keep going, and they get fucking sales because they do what I fucking tell them. And not in a sense where they do what I tell them, like, I tell you to do this and you fucking do this. No, we work shit out. They do it. They feel good about it. They get results. They keep going. You're not special in a way where, like, it works for so many people and it's not going to work for you. I've worked with over 1,000 clients at this point in my business. People get really good results. It's going to work for you. You just have to fucking decide that you're going to commit, and it's going to fucking work. If you're not sure that you can really do this, if I hadn't done your course, this new program wouldn't have been up, and I wouldn't have $8,000 coming my way. This is Marina. Me and Marina have been working together for years at this point. And this is the first program that we did together, and she made $8,000. And I remember when she wrote to me the first time, she was just like, I'm not sure I'm going to do this because I don't really know you, but I like your content. And maybe I'm going to do it, maybe not. She ended up doing it, and we've been working together ever since. And she's at this point, she's heading well into 6 figures in her business. And she's an expert at tarot. She does tarot. She teaches tarot. So if you think that you can't do this, you don't fucking know until you know. And there's so many amazing results and so many amazing transformations and so many amazing testimonials from women who have doubted themselves, who didn't think it's possible, from women who felt like it's just something that they cannot fucking do, that it's something that it's not for them. But if it does fucking work, and if you commit to doing it and we work together and figure a way that works for you, then it's going to fucking work for you. Because this shit works. Okay, guys, I'm losing my voice. If you have questions, drop them. Drop them in the chat for me. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Module 1. Okay, wait. Feet pics. Let's see. How do I make money from just writing and inspiring people? A blog, becoming a writer, creating content. Well, number one, if you are open to going on different platforms, like you can go on TikTok and create content and get paid for that. TikTok actually pays people for creating content. Once you hit 10,000 followers, you can actually get paid by TikTok just to create content. But that's not writing, that's creating content. If you want to write, blogging and Pinterest. This is what I would like right off the bat suggest. And you'd probably have to have some sort of ebook. Maybe that's like the fastest thing that I can think of on a webinar. We'd probably have to sit down and think about like, okay, so you want to write and you want to get paid for it. Let's just write down a list of all the options. Look at the options. Which one feels good? Maybe 3 feel good. Okay, let's figure it out. And then we literally figure it out. That's what I would do. Usually when people tell me things like, okay, this is what I want to do, I want to make money, first thing I do with them is we create a massive ass list, we sit down, and I literally tell them, okay, all no holds barred, you fucking have guaranteed money with this, what do you want to do? And when we pick this, like when you pick the idea, we dive in and we figure out how the fuck to monetize it. Like, guys, I've been paid for writing about hair extensions. I mean, we can monetize anything. So that's what I would do. The first thing that comes to mind for me when it comes to writing, search engines and selling something that's written. So Pinterest is really one of those things that I would probably recommend because it's really the quickest, right now, the quickest tool to monetize. Traffic from Pinterest to a website where you write shit and then selling something to monetize that traffic. That's what I would do. But that's what I would do. When it comes to you, we'd have to figure out, well, what feels good to you? What kind of content would you want to create? Like where, how? Do you want to write a book? Then how do we do that? Like, it's a case of really diving into what you want to do. Module 1 is around permission to fuck it. So it's the first step that we take and really fucking being very honest with ourselves and being like, okay, so what is it in my life that I don't fucking like anymore? What is in my business that I don't fucking like anymore? And just acknowledging that, because a lot of people find it really difficult to acknowledge that there's things in their life and their business that they don't fucking want, because we are so attached. We have to decide that we're no longer available for the way things are, that we're done. A lot of people are attached to the way things are because it sucks, but it's safe because we know it. It's a safe, shitty fuckery, right? We're acknowledging that we don't feel aligned. We don't feel happy where that fucking unhappiness is. And we acknowledge that we want to change. It's a scary step to take because a lot of people are like, well, I want this, but no, this is scary. Because, you know, I hate sales calls, but I kind of make money on sales calls. And like, just the thought of not doing it just really freaks me out. So it's an acknowledgement of, but you know what? I feel so unhappy. And a lot of the time when I do this work with clients, things come out like, you know what? I'm unhappy in my relationship. I'm unhappy in my body. I'm unhappy. A lot of other stuff comes up. We're open to that. Because a lot of the time when you start shifting things in your business, you start shifting things everywhere else. You start shifting things in your life. You start shifting things everywhere else. And we're open to that because it's all interconnected. And we're going to make a list of all the things in your business where you're like, if you were to let shit go, what would it be? And we are going to start eliminating and then substituting. So what do I want to let go of, but what do I want instead? It's a plan to literally fucking shift the whole dynamic of your business. And it's not something that happens overnight. That's why it's a 3-month program, because we're working on really moving things around to make you feel good, to make more money, to create things you enjoy, to sell the way you want to show up the way you want to. And everybody's going to come at a different place. Some people are going to be more advanced. Other people are going to be more at the beginning level of their business. Some people are going to be shifting and changing things already and want to need that push. Some people are going to be like I think there's a transformation blooming somewhere. I want to jump in here and make it happen. Everybody's going to be in a different place, but everybody's going to be needing these steps because that's how it usually happens. We need to acknowledge we want to change. We need to see that change. We need to fucking take a very honest look and decide what we're changing. We need to embrace it. We need to start evolving. We need to do it. We need to make it happen. We need to own it. And then we need to plan, okay, so how is this going to look like in my life now? We need to kind of settle into it. And working with so many people over time, I have come to realize this is the process that usually, like, this is how the transformation process looks like. And the piece that was always missing for me was the fact that, well, that's great mindset wise, but how do we translate it to business? Where's the strategy? Because people were left with all the mindset stuff, but like, how do I translate it to my business? Which is why I'm giving you all the strategy. I'm giving you every single program that you will need, and you can use it as needed because you have infinite access to every single thing in this program. All the bonuses, every single thing aside from the membership, because the membership lasts as long as this program lasts. But everything else, the social media strategies, the program strategies, the branding, the launch strategies, all of it is yours forever. So as you are evolving, you go into these programs and use them as needed to shift your business, to keep shifting, to keep checking in. And as we're working for those 12 weeks, you get to jump into these programs and be like, okay, like this is what I need right now. I'm going to use this training. I'm going to use this training. I'm going to use this video. I'm going to use this tool because that's what I need right now to shift. And I'm going to be giving you these prompts. Like, this is how you translate this module into your business. This is how you change things in your business so that every single mindset shift is followed by steps in your business so that you actually see the business changing. You see it growing. You give yourself permission not only to change who you are inside and how you run your business, but you give yourself permission to actually fucking see those changes take place, to take the action and to make that fucking money, because that's what we're here to do as business owners, right? I hope that answers your question in a very long way. Ah, dun, dun, dun. Yeah, there is live support with this course. There is live support with this course. So there's bi-weekly calls on Zoom where I'm going to teach the modules because there's going to be things I want to say about every single module. So there's going to be a live kind of like coaching, training, and then afterwards I'm going to, like give the floor to you guys, whatever questions you have, whatever things you want me to answer for you specifically, you're going to have time to do that. So there's going to be live coaching. So that's bi-weekly. And there's going to be a private Facebook group where you have access to me. So you can tag me, ask me questions, and I'm going to answer specifically to whatever you need for 3 months. So it's a live course. It is a steal. It's amazing. It's the first time I'm launching it. So, and it's also like a fast action webinar offer. So if you jump on now, you get it $500 off. If you jump on after, then the price goes up by $500. Thank you, Joelle, for making that clear. I don't know how to package my stuff to create high ticket offers that bring in those figures. I'm stressed to fuck. Literally sat my 200 in my account with dribs and drabs of 30 here and 50 there. I'm at a loss of what the fuck to do with my stuff to make it more lucrative without having to bust my ass every hour the day since. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to look at, because you have things to package. Like, you have things to package. And the most difficult thing that a lot of my clients come to me with is like, how the fuck do I put it together into a package, into an offer that people want to pay lots of money for? Positioning is the answer. You need to know how to position your shit. And I'm like the master of positioning. Positioning means, how do I talk about it to my people? How do I create it and name it and write about it so that people are fucking excited about it? How do I do that? How do I do this? And that's something that we would talk about. You say, this is what I have. I don't know how to create this program that people would buy. That would be high ticket. I don't know how to market it. I don't know how to create the modules in it. I don't know what to put in it. What the fuck do we do? Money on Demand is a great program that would help you with this. And us having that conversation would be beneficial as well. I want to do retreats. Will this work with that? I want to do dance and tantra retreats. Yes. Retreats are something that I talk about with a fair few of my clients, because I have a lot of people who are in the wellness niche, in the spiritual niche, and retreats is something that people are really like. A lot of people like the idea of online retreats since Corona, but like standard retreats are absolutely something that we do. Everything works with this because this is like a flexible fucking framework. I don't care if you're doing retreats. I don't care if you're doing tarot. I don't care if you're a psychic. I don't care if you're working with Megatron, the angel. I have worked with literally every kind of niche and every kind of professional that you can imagine over the last 6 years. I'm able to help you position and sell anything that you come to me with. Like, I work with some very interesting individuals in the spiritual space, and whether you want to do retreats or speak on stage or like publish a book, have at it. We'll figure it the fuck out. What you need to come with is an open mind and a brave fucking heart, because what we're doing here is we're dismantling this idea that you have to pretend, that you have to hide, that you have to put a filter on. So you're going to have to come committed that you're releasing the fucks. You're showing the fuck up as the real you. You're taking responsibility. You're creating the shit that you've always wanted to. This is going to be scary, right? For a lot of people. For some of you, it's going to be like, oh my God, finally, like I've gotten permission to do what I want. But for some of you, it's going to be really like, fuck me, man. This is so scary. So you come committed. We're doing the fucking work. I'm committed to fucking doing the work with you. This is exciting for me. I love doing this stuff. So yes, retreats absolutely fucking work with this. And dance, one of my beautiful clients who just finished a program with me, Suha, I don't know if she's still here. She's like the belly dance fucking queen. And she's going to be doing belly dancing programs that are all about masculine and feminine energy, and balancing that. I think feminine energy mostly. And balancing that with the masculine energy. Belly dancing, dude. Fucking amazing. So yes. Amazing shit. Absolutely. Yay. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome, Trish. So excited to have you guys in the program. If you guys want direct links, I am going to copy them over for you here as well. Laura, have a think about it. Have a think about it, girl, because I would be so fucking excited to have you. I know that you're in the Content Queen membership, so we could pause the membership for you and you can just get into this. That's an option because you get the membership in this when you join us. So that's something that you could do. Okay. Guys, do you have any more questions for me? We could totally do that. So I'll get your help on how to write copy and build an audience. The programs that are included inside of the permission program itself literally walk you through how to create copy to sell different offers, how to create copy, just how to create copy. I'm not gonna like go over your copy because that's not what I do, but I will definitely give you tips on how to create the calls to action that you want to, or like if you have specific questions about copy, absolutely. Building an audience is my thing. Facebook Famous, which is included inside of permission, is a whole program on how to build an audience. I am definitely going to talk about building an audience with you. If you have questions for me, shoot, because I fucking love talking about building an audience, and that's something that I'm definitely going to do. I am not going to go over anybody's sales pages or like anybody's copy because that's not happening. But all the copy stuff is going to be in the membership as well, because the membership access you get as part of this program is all about copy. Content Queen Collective is a membership that I have, which is all about content and social media marketing. And all the trainings, all the visibility trainings, all the content prompts, it's all about copy. And you get access to this when you join for 3 months. So you actually get access to that as well. So you will have so much copy shit. You will be sick of copy by the time you're done. I hope that answers your question. Laura, we can totally pause your membership in the Content Queen Collective because the Content Queen Collective is part of this. So we can pause that membership. Yeah, if you're in the Content Queen Collective, your membership fee will be paused for 3 months and for the time that you're here. So abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. So don't worry about that. We'll take care of it right away. Does anybody else have any questions for me? Laura, I love that you're here. I love you too, girl. I hope this is going to be helpful. Thank you, Aaliyah. Listen, guys, this is like, I don't like saying a program is my life's work, but this is totally... Susie is going to send me a message. I love it when you say that, Susie. Send me a message. Send me a message. I'm open to you sending me a message. We've been working together for a long time. This is literally just me taking everything I've learned and being like, let's fucking see what works for you from all this. Because I'm including everything. I'm including all the good programs I have. I'm including my, support. I'm including calls. I'm including access to me. For a fucking ridiculous price, to be quite honest with you. I could charge twice as much for this. But I like to charge based on what I feel like. And I felt like charging this. And I felt like giving a $500 bonus discount, fast action discount for this because it felt good. So yeah, this is what you get. So have a think about it. But don't think too long because the bonus is going away soon and you're going to have to pay the full price, which would be a shame. If you have any questions, then you can hit me up in a message because I'm going away now because my son needs to go to sleep and I have to hug him goodbye and kiss him goodnight and all of that. So that needs to happen now. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. If you have anything to ask, again, you can shoot me a message. I'm happy to answer your questions. And I hope you have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.